Hello everyone and welcome to Don't Starve Shipwrecked. This came out a little while ago and I do like this game. So I got the Shipwrecked DLC and it's a lot of fun. So why don't we go ahead and play it. We'll make a brand new game, make sure that it is Shipwrecked. I like this guy a lot, although she's probably my second favorite. I do like her a lot. It is nice that she has immune to fire damage, but you know what? I like him. So we're just gonna go ahead and start right away. So Shipwrecked is basically a bunch of little islands instead of one big continent. So some new stuff in it. There's new birds, as you can see on the loading screen. There's seashells, there's coral, new trees even, new monsters. There's tons of stuff. And of course there's boats. We're gonna be boating around before you know it. Once it actually makes the world and, you know, we get going here. Oh. Here we go. It's a terribly impolite bird. And we're off. So, there's 4 main seasons. This is kind of the lull. There's not much going on here. Next is going to be monsoon season. I think, no, it's like hurricane season or something. Then it's going to be the flood season, which is terrible. Then it will be what else is it? Flooding season, and then the hot season. The hot season is also very terrible. So, time goes by very quick. We don't have a lot of time to get ready for all of this stuff. There's so much to do. And we haven't even found any flint yet. Flint, there we go, there's some flint. That's sort of like, you know, there's our map. Flint is sort of what, you know, the tools are really all made out of up until you get the gold stuff. So right away, we can make an axe. These palm trees are nice because they happen to drop coconuts, which you can either plant for new trees, or you can cook them and eat them, which is rather nice. Because you will need some food right away. I already feel like I'm behind. There's really so much to deal with. Little toucan there. These palm leaves are also very useful. They also can make different things. Like shelter from the rain. Because getting wet in this game really sucks now. It really messes with your sanity. Some more seeds. Okay, I like to explore kind of each biome first. This is kind of the beachy, sandy biome. A little crab there. Crab instead of rabbits, seashells. I'll have to kill him at some point. I don't really care for him much. But we do have some wood for fires, which is nice. That stuff is nice because you get to eat that and cook it up. And that does respawn. Let's get some more wood. I'm not worried about replanting the trees as of yet. That won't be a problem. We'll need rocks too to make a fire pit, but first we'll get some other main supplies. We'll need these seashells too at some point. Little jellyfish over there. One of the things we get to make is, I don't remember what I was saying now. Oh, with the seashells, yeah, we can make armored boats, which are really strong. They can take a lot of damage, and we also make armor that will protect us from poison. which I believe is new for this DLC, which poison is honestly terrible. It's very tough. Every so often it takes a little bit of damage from you, which, you know, a little bit of damage is actually quite a lot. It adds up very quickly. See, we're already getting hungry. Got a lot of grass. We need some more sticks, I believe. Could also use more flint. We do have some boulders we can smash at some point. And then the question is, where do we want our main base to be? And we could make... pickaxe now. That stuff that... I don't even know how to pronounce that. Nitrous, whatever it is. We'll make fires that will keep you cool in the hot season, which will come in handy. Because they can get very warm. So we should have enough now for a fire pit. The question is, where do we want the base to be? Because we're going to need somewhere kind of off the shore, at least on the beaches, because that does kind of flood. Yeah, there are tides and stuff, so we have to watch out for that. Get lots of flint, because we'll need all of it. I don't really like to make it in this is kind of the jungle biome. I don't really like to make it over there, because there's so many snakes. Too many snakes. Let's take a look at the map here. Maybe right here. You know, we'll clear some of this stuff out. We can't make a shovel yet till we get more... We need gold, I guess, to get the science machine, which will let us make the what's it called? The shovel. Then we can dig some of this stuff up. Look at him chirping. Alright, we got some food. Fire's going pretty good. This is day 1. See, we'll have bamboo here, and there's also... Oh, I hear a snake, I think. Viney bush, which is kind of what we'll use to make the actual ship. It's kind of like the rope that'll keep it together. But there's so much more to do. We're so behind. I feel like this wasn't a very good first day. We already ate all the food. Our sanity's okay. It's going down, but it's okay. Can we make a backpack yet? We can't. I use up all of our palm leaves, but now we have a little backpack, which is nice. That's a good start. So we're doing okay, I guess. I mean, we're not going to need this for a while, so we'll put that in there. Once we get a chest going, we can throw that in the chest. Kind of getting on the edge there, aren't we? The nights are very short in this season. They will get longer and longer. Same thing with the evening. The evening's relatively short, but that'll get longer too as we go along. And now we just kick the sand while we wait. Come on, Mr. Clock. World 1. I don't know how many worlds there are in this one. I haven't really looked into it that much. I usually die on World 1 anyway, so... We're off. So... These trees can drop some cool stuff too. They can drop bananas, they can drop eggs. Got the saving thing there. They can drop... There's the bananas. They can also drop snakes though, which kind of sucks. They're a little bit nasty, especially the poisonous ones. You gotta be really careful with those. Oh, getting some good bananas. Too bad we don't have a refrigeration unit. We do need a machete though. And this is what we cut the bamboo and the viney bushes with, is a machete. A lot of trees in the way, isn't there? We'll save the flowers till we're a little bit more insane. And then we'll use that to kind of get our sanity back. But for now, it's just collecting resources. We gotta get a good start, because we're gonna need to be sailing away. Oh, that bird. He'll talk to you and call you names. You gotta watch out for him. The bird with the pirate hat. Snakes like to live in the bushes, in the viney bushes. You can hear them over there. Maybe we can get one to come out. Oh, there we go. We can kind of dodge their attacks. Oh shit, why'd I do that? Monster meat is really good for setting up traps to catch crabs. That sounds kind of bad, but basically crabs like to eat monster meat, they like to eat eggs. And there's a whole bunch of stuff you can do with crabs. Usually just eat them. So we'll get and also this bamboo is used for a bunch of stuff too. Okay, so there's not a whole lot of jungle in this area. We'll explore the jungle before we go off to the second beach here. Also, these little piles of sand are also very useful. You could build sandcastles, you can build sandbags, which we'll need to do before the... Oh, we got berries too. There's more snakes. Oh shit. Yeah, he's behind me. Oh, and that broke. Make another one quick. I think that was all of our flint. That kind of sucks. Oops, he got me. They also drop snake skin, which is very useful. There's a bunch of stuff we can make with that. So it's a little bigger than I thought, I guess. God, so many trees. We'll have to clear this out. Yeah, they like to. Those birds love to squawk. And of course, the snakes like to live in these viney bushes. They're bad news. There's a poisonous snake in here too that you gotta really watch out for. We'll get loads of this stuff because it does take a while to respawn. That bird with the hat again. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Might be actually a decent sized island. Let's get some berries. Okay, so yeah, it does go down quite a ways. Oh, we got a snake. Took care of him. Got another berry bush, that's good. At some point we might move those closer to the base too, so we have better access to the berries. Oh, what is that? Okay, that's seaweed. Seaweed's pretty good for food too. It's relatively easy to get. Responds at an okay rate. And here we go. So that's pretty much that, I believe. Let's go check out the beach over here. Some more of those sea crustacean things. Limpet? I've never had that. I don't know if it's real or not. It probably is. Probably just snails or something. Yeah, it looks like they're just snails. Very small bees, but we'll get seashells here at some point. Hopefully. Oh, come on. Oh, the snakes like to eat monster meat. He just ate himself pretty much then, didn't he? Because we killed a snake to get that monster meat. Also, that fancy pirate bird will drop these things. These doubloons. But we will worry about that later. There's a couple of things you can do. I like to get some more flint, though. And right now, it's like our only option is to mine. There we go. We got a little bit of time yet. Have to make a new pickaxe. Yeah, there goes all the flint we just got. So we'll need, because how much we need to make an axe? Is it just one? Yeah. We use these seeds for firewood. Let's eat up. We got some of this snail meat. It's actually pretty filling. We'll save the berries and the bananas for now. We're gonna need more wood though. But this might be a good time to take a break. So, as always, thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. I do hope to see you next time.